My name is Sam, and I'm here today with my colleagues Adam and Haley from the School of Graduate Studies. And we're going to talk to you a little bit today about applying to graduate school at Trent. First, we'll review graduate studies, why you might want to partake in a graduate program, and what programs we offer here at Trent for those of you thinking about the next steps of your future. Then we'll go over a little bit about tuition and finances and what funding opportunities might be available to you if you pursue graduate studies at Trent. And finally, we'll talk about the application process and how you can apply to one of our programs. So as stated, guys, my name is Sam, and I'm a graduate enrollment advisor for the School of Graduate Studies. So I mostly work with the recruitment and admissions team. And I'm going to walk you through why graduate studies at Trent and what programs we have to offer you. So why would somebody want to study a graduate program? Really, graduate studies comes down to you and what you want to get out of a graduate degree. So, for example, some of you might want to elevate your skills beyond your undergraduate degree to enhance your knowledge or your research skills or get more information about real world topics. Some of you might be upping your degree for your workplace and are thinking more about developing your professional skills such as communication, critical thinking, mentorship, etc. Really, what it comes down to is why are you pursuing a graduate degree? Use that question to start off your search of what kind of degree you want. Remember that you're doing it for you, and you're going to have to motivate yourself to be successful in a graduate program. Once you've decided to pursue graduate studies, your next step is probably looking at the school that's right for you. Some of the advantages of studying a graduate program at Trent University include smaller programs, which allow you to have more one-on-one interactions with our world-renowned faculty across the humanities, sciences, and social sciences. Currently, we have about 1,200 active graduate students studying at Trent, many of which are international students from all around the world. We also offer programs at two campus locations. Our main campus is located in Peterborough, which is a small city about 45 minutes outside of the GTA. It's a beautiful city surrounded by nature for those of you who like to do outdoor activities. For those of you interested in studying our management program, we offer classes at both the Peterborough but also the Oshawa campus. The Oshawa campus is part of the GTA, giving you direct access to Toronto and gives you more of that city feel. Out of our programs, we offer about 29 degrees with about 38 different streams across these programs. Many of our programs are interdisciplinary, which allows you to learn across multiple fields. Other programs offer placements as part of your learning, giving you hands-on experience and workplace connections as part of your program. If you'd like to explore our programs and see what each one has to offer, you can click on the QR code on the side of the page to access our website. Finally, we offer competitive scholarship opportunities for those pursuing our research-based programs.
At Trent, we offer two different types of graduate programs, professional or research. The professional graduate programs are primarily course-based master's programs. They range in length and in style depending on the program that you choose. Two of our most popular programs for international students are the Applied Modeling and Quantitative Methods programs, which offers 4 different streams, 3 of which are course-based, and our Masters of Management program, which has 3 different streams that range across type, such as healthcare management, or strategic change management. Some of the professional programs offer a co-op or placement as part of their programs, such as our management program, our arts management program, and our instrumental chemical analysis program. Other programs might offer an online component and include some hybrid coursework. If you're interested in any of these programs, it's important to reach out to the program department directly to learn more about the style of the program and what they offer. We also offer a few graduate diplomas, which are shorter, more professional style certificates that help to enhance your skills for a professional practice in an area. For example, if you were a teacher and you wanted to enhance your leadership skills, perhaps to become a department head or a principal, the Graduate Diploma in Education and Community Leadership might be right for you. New starting in fall 2026 is also our pre-master's pathway. For those who want to be considered for the course-based applied modeling or management programs, but perhaps need a little upgrading because you only hold a 70% or a 3-year bachelor degree, you can apply to one of these two programs and get automatic consideration for a 1-year upgrading stream. Apart from the professional graduate programs, Trent also offers a wide range of research-based graduate programs as well. The primary difference between a research-based graduate program and a professional graduate program would be the style of completion. In the professional programs, you're going to complete typically more coursework. Whereas in the research-based graduate programs, you're going to generally complete 1 year of coursework and then work on your major research paper or project or thesis dissertation in your second year. As a result, these programs typically take a little bit longer to complete than the professional graduate programs, with the general timeline being 1 to 2 years full-time for a master's and 4 years full-time for a PhD program. New starting in fall 2026 is our computer science MSc. However, we do also have a lot of other programs to choose from. One of the other things that we'd like to point out with the research-based graduate programs is that a lot of them require you to have a supervisor lined up prior to application. So it's always a good idea to review the program pages and connect with the department individually before submitting an application to make sure you're aware of what all of the required admission details are. Another opportunity we have for research-based graduate programs is our accelerated master's in one of 4 areas: environmental life science, history, English, or cultural studies. So for those of you who are beginning your bachelor's degree at Trent and you're working in one of these 4 areas and think that you might want to pursue a master's degree after, it is a good opportunity to fast track your master's a little bit by taking some graduate courses in your 4th year. If interested in the accelerated master's, you would connect with the program department in your 3rd year to figure out how to apply and get the process started.
Now we'll discuss tuition and finances at Trent University. My name is Haley McCormick, and I am the Graduate Finance Administrator for the School of Graduate Studies. I'm happy to share some financial knowledge with you as you set out on your graduate studies journey. At Trent University, tuition fees are paid each term and vary between research, thesis-based programs, and course-based programs. In the 2025-26 academic year, fees for international students range from $26,000 to $55,000, depending on the program and stream selection. Some programs require a tuition deposit at the time of acceptance. This ranges from $500 to $2,500, depending on the program. All applicants are informed of their deposit details in their admission letter. Research programs offer funding packages. Eligible students receive specific funding package details in their admission letter. At the master's level, funding can range from $16,000 to $21,000 per year for 1 or 2 years of study. Note, this excludes the Master in Educational Studies, Master of Science in Forensic Science, and Master of Science in Nursing programs. At the doctoral level, funding can range from $21,000 to $25,000 annually for 4 years. Professional programs do not offer funding packages. However, at this time, the course-based Master of Management and Master of Applied Modeling programs are providing a special scholarship offer. Top Scholar applicants may receive a one-time Graduate Distinguished Entrance Scholarship based on academic excellence. No application is required. Domestic and international graduate students can apply for a bursary each term while studying at Trent University. The bursary program is administered by financial aid. Bursaries are awarded to students with demonstrated financial need. Bursaries are meant to supplement, not replace, provincial government aid programs and a student's own resources. The bursary application is available at the beginning of each term. To be considered for a bursary, students are required to submit a completed application online by the advertised deadline. Students in research-based thesis programs at both the master's and doctoral level are encouraged to research and apply for external awards. Holding these external awards can provide you with an extra source of funding throughout your studies and can bolster your academic CV, paving the way for future opportunities. Examples of external awards that we promote include the Tri-Council Scholarships, the Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship, and the Ontario Graduate Scholarship. Visit our website to see a full list of external awards we encourage graduate students to compete for. Winning graduate scholarships takes practice. The School of Graduate Studies supports students by hosting a series of workshops throughout each academic year to guide them through application processes and help them develop winning scholarship applications.
Hi, I'm Adam Murphy. I'm a graduate admissions administrator at the School of Graduate Studies at Trent University. Today I'm going to be providing an overview of how you can apply to one of our programs at the School of Graduate Studies. At the School of Graduate Studies, we offer 3 intakes each year. The fall term, which commences September 1st, the winter term, which commences on January 1st, and the spring-summer term, which commences on May 1st. Not every one of our programs offers all of these intakes. In fact, most only offer the fall term, which is our most popular intake term, but several of our programs offer a winter term or a spring term entry. To know which intakes your program of choice offers, visit our admissions web pages. So trentu.ca/graduate studies/programs. When you click on your program of choice, you'll see an image like the one to the right. Each of our program pages under the program details box has a subheading, when can I start? And that is marked by a calendar icon. You can see the Master of Science or Arts in Anthropology program offers a fall intake. So if you were applying to that program, you could expect to commence your studies in the fall. Our Master of Management program is another example. That program offers a fall intake, a winter intake, and a spring intake. And so each of those intakes has different application deadlines and openings, and those are all listed on each program's admission page. So that's always your first step. Visit the admission pages and get a sense of when programs are being offered and what the application deadlines are. The most common inquiry we receive at the School of Graduate Studies comes from applicants wondering if they meet the minimum admission requirements for their program of interest. As an admissions department, we are unable to provide pre-assessments, but the good news is that our website gives applicants the information they need to make an informed decision on whether or not to apply. Visiting trentu.ca/graduate studies/programs, applicants can click on their program of choice and receive information on pertinent admissions requirements. At the master's level, we're looking for applicants that have or are in the process of obtaining the equivalent of a Canadian 4-year honors bachelor degree. At the PhD level, applicants should have or be in the process of obtaining the equivalent of a Canadian master's degree. The minimum grade point average is determined at the program level. Most master's programs require a 77% average in the last 2 years of full-time study. Most PhD programs either require a 77 or an 80 average throughout the completion of an applicant's master's degree. You'll want to research your program of choice to determine what your program is looking for. To receive consideration, all applicants are required to prepare program-specific application packages. Programs at the graduate level may ask applicants for a variety of documents, ranging from transcripts. We ask for unofficial transcripts during the application process. This means that you can simply take a picture or scan a transcript that you have from your post-secondary institution and upload it on the MyTrent portal. Most programs will ask for 2 letters of reference. Some ask for only 1. Again, you can visit the program-specific webpage to determine how many references your program will be asking for. Some programs will ask for a plan of study or a personal statement, a writing sample, a curriculum vitae or a resume, or proof of English proficiency. Other programs, particularly research-based programs, may ask applicants to confirm a supervisor prior to applying. To the right-hand side of this slide, you'll see an application web page. This is basically an overview of what you will see when you visit our website, trentu.ca/graduatestudies/programs. You'll see that each page will list the application deadline, the program options, admission requirements, and required documents. So have a review of each program webpage and get a sense of what your program is really asking for. I want to take time to note specifically that demonstrated English proficiency is a requirement to undertake studies at the graduate level at Trent. So our website will detail acceptable English tests and minimum score requirements for applicants. Most commonly, we see applicants submitting an IELTS academic test score. And for the IELTS, I just thought I'd mention the minimum score for an IELTS academic test overall is 6.5 with no band below 6. I also wanted to just take a moment to note that we do not currently accept Duolingo test scores for English proficiency. If you happen to be applying to a research-based program, please know that it is the applicant's responsibility to establish communication with a potential supervisor. Each program will list their faculty, including contact information and research interests, on their website. Program websites can be accessed via the admissions pages discussed on previous slides. So just a few tips when you are reaching out to faculty and potential supervisors. You'll want to reach out by email. And a few good questions to ask potential supervisors is whether they're accepting new students. It's always a good thing to describe who you are, what your research passions are, and why you would be a good fit for their research. You can always offer to send a CV or any other documentation that would provide them with a sense of your research priorities. We're really proud to introduce a revamped website this year, which we hope will make the application process much smoother for anyone interested in Trent's graduate programs. Of course, once you've done your research and you're ready to submit an application, you can visit our Future Students webpage. From there, you'll identify as either a domestic or an international applicant, and our webpage will then give you very specific details on how to complete your application. Every application we receive starts at a single place, and that's the Ontario University's Application Centre, or UAC. So we require every application to be submitted through UAC, at which point, once you submit your application form, you'll receive an acknowledgement email and claim your MyTrent account from Trent University. where you'll upload your required documents and complete your application. Once all of your documents are submitted, your job is done, the application process is out of your hands, and the application file will be moved to our individual graduate programs for a review. Upon arriving at the UAC portal for the first time, applicants will need to create a unique account using a personal email address. The website will ask all applicants to affirm their status in Canada at the time of applying. International students that have not yet received a study permit should select No Status. The UAC portal will lead applicants through a variety of questions to complete their application to Trent University. It should be noted that the application process and account creation can take approximately 1 hour to complete. After completing the UAC application and paying the fee to UAC, applicants will receive communication from Trent University within 5 business days. This email will indicate important information for accessing the MyTrent portal and include the 7-digit Trent ID number assigned to each applicant. Please save the 7-digit Trent ID number for future reference. The MyTrent portal is essential. It's where applicants will monitor the status of their application and upload applicable documents using the graduate application document upload icon, the cloud icon highlighted below. It's vital to follow the instructions that have been provided by the School of Graduate Studies in this email to you. Make sure to save, once again, your student number as well as your Trent University username once you activate your MyTrent account for the first time. Also noteworthy, if you do not see the icons right away upon your first login, please don't panic. Sometimes it can take 24 to 48 hours for the grad upload icon and the grad reference self-service icon to appear. If it has been more than 48 hours after your initial login and you still do not see these icons, you can feel free to reach out to graduate@trentu.ca and we will troubleshoot any issues you may be having with the MyTrent portal. So you've clicked on the grad upload graduate application document upload icon for the first time. This is what you'll see. First, you'll need to select your program via the drop-down menu. Next, you will need to upload all of the documents requested by your program. The required documents screen on the right-hand side will list documents that might not be required by your program. You can simply ignore those fields. So a few tips prior to uploading your documents. Please upload all documents in PDF format. For transcripts, please combine all transcripts and degree certificates in one file for each credential that you've earned. Do not upload multiple copies of the same document. This can clutter your application file and take more time to evaluate your application. If you forget to upload a document, or need to upload a document later on, you can upload a single document using this tool. You need not submit every document again. You can simply upload one file. It's also worth noting that once a document has been uploaded, it cannot be deleted. So we strongly recommend that you ensure that each version of the documents you're uploading is final and has been reviewed before submitting. The MyTrent portal is where you'll submit the majority of your application and where you'll monitor the progress of your current application at Trent. I'm just going to highlight a few useful features once you gain access to the MyTrent portal. The first is the agent authorization form. So if you've availed yourself of the services of an agent or agency, it's really important to authorize them to speak with us about your file if you wish for them to have that kind of access to your account. So you can do that by completing a grad agent authorization form. Without this documentation, we're simply unable to communicate with any agent or agency about the progress of your application. The next is the release of information form. Like the agent authorization form, this form can be used if you'd like to authorize a family member or relative to contact us and inquire about your application file. The next icon that's important to take note of is the Required Documents tab. And so this tab will list any outstanding documents that you've yet to submit to complete your application. Important to note here, though, that all applications, regardless of what is listed on the Required Documents tab, require that you submit all post-secondary transcripts from all institutions that you've attended. So please make sure you submit all your transcripts and then proceed to monitor any other outstanding documents via the Required Documents tab. New this year, Trent University is no longer issuing reference forms. That is done entirely by the Ontario University's Application Centre. So if you filled out your reference information incorrectly or you need to make a change, you need to go back to the Ontario University's Application Centre and log into your profile to resend a reference form. So that's really important to take note of for our process this year. So you've completed your application and now await a decision from Trent University. Admission decisions are made by the individual graduate programs. All applicants will receive an email from the program they've applied to once an admission decision has been made. Programs work diligently to review applications, understanding that international applicants require both time and clarity to arrange study permit applications and plan a move to Canada. Generally, programs will begin sending offers of admission within 2 months of an application deadline. Sometimes decisions are processed sooner and sometimes in a more lengthy time frame. Admission decisions are final and cannot be appealed. If a letter of offer is granted, admission conditions and deadlines will be noted. It is of utmost importance for applicants to provide a written response to us, usually within 4 weeks, resolve any admission conditions that have been listed in the letter, and pay the deposit by the stipulated deadline if applicable. Not all programs require a deposit, and if a deposit is required, it will be listed clearly in the letter of admission.
Sam, Adam, and I, on behalf of the whole Grad Studies team, thanks you for joining us for this presentation and for considering Trent for your academic endeavors. Don't hesitate to contact us at the email addresses on this slide should you have any questions about what you learned today. We hope to see you all at Trent very soon.